So good morning, how are you doing, guys? Back at it again, you get me? Back at it again, and this time we're going to be talking about transfers, Zores of course, but in a special way. 2 close deals around the Emirates Stadium. One about Lucas Torreira, the other about Kolasinac, and how Aouar update, because he is signing this week. According to Napoli, to Lyon, they are saying any player who has to get out of their club, it must be this week, by this Friday, or else nobody will have to get out. Now, Fabrizio Romano says we are working hard to sell Kolasinac and Lucas Torreira. What is the update on those deals? That's what I'm going to be telling you today. And of course, what is the new update about the man himself, Aouar? Is there anything new anyway? And if it is there, what is the impact and what's the magnitude? Don't forget to smash the like button. Give me your comments below and buy anything on Jumia using the links in the description. I'm getting the party started already. Now, yesterday Fabrizio Romano confirmed that yes, Leverkusen will be signing the man himself, Kolasinac, from Arsenal. A deal that would be around 9 million, but it will stretch out. It will stretch up to 11 million. That is across a period of time. So he says the deal of Kolasinac to Leverkusen will be completed on the next 48 hours. 11 million plus add-ons to Arsenal confirmed. Arsenal FC want a permanent deal also for Lucas Torreira to Atletico Madrid, meeting tomorrow. Between intermediary and Atletico Madrid. So that is what's really happening. I think we are letting Kolasinac go. One of those players that I'm not really going to miss at Arsenal. Never. I'm not really going to miss him at Arsenal. I think his kind of football is the German way of playing. I even don't know whether it's a German way of playing football, because he's so bad. I cannot really relate him to any kind of football philosophy. Not even Germany, not even France, not the Italian football philosophy, not even the English football philosophy. I don't see him fit anywhere. We signed him a couple of years ago when Arsene Wenger was still our manager on a free transfer from Schalke 04. And I think we were very happy. I still remember I was one of those people who, because I think the left back was one of the problems we had. In a couple of years. You guys know that ever since ever since we brought in Nacho Monreal, then he turned into a centre back. We had the likes of Kieran Gibbs. They didn't work out so well. So the left back was a big problem. And so when all of us heard that we were signing Kolasinac, definitely we had to be happy, and we were happy. But he turned out to be the biggest disappointment you can ever think about when it comes to signing a player and it becomes a flop. These kinds of flops that always appear on the pitch. That is how he has been at Arsenal. Not this kind of flops that are on the bench because they have failed. They are this kind. He's this kind of flop that he has always been on the pitch and failed to deliver. So his defensive abilities don't fit Arsenal. They don't fit the Premier League. I don't see him play anywhere in the Premier League. I think it's better he goes back to Germany, because for them they believe in him, and Leverkusen maybe know what they are going to use him for. 11 million. I wouldn't invest that much, but because we are selling him, of course I want the to get the maximum out of him. So we are happy that he's going away at such a big amount of money. We got him on a free transfer. We are getting 11 million from him. And of course there will be some add-ons. I don't know what add-ons I don't know what add-ons are going are going to be to come along this deal. I really don't understand. But anyway, it's good news. It's good news. Kolasinac leaving. We don't need a replacement. I know you guys are thinking about who's going to replace Kolasinac. I don't think we need a replacement. If you look at the number of players we have, especially when it comes to the left-footed defenders, they're just enough. The number is just enough. We don't need to replace Kolasinac whatsoever. So I'm really contented. Kolasinac, goodbye. It's a good deal. Now again, we're looking to sell Lucas Torreira to Atletico Madrid. However, there is a rumor that if Atletico Madrid fail to get to agree a permanent deal for Lucas Torreira, then they will not sign him. We shall take the player to the club itself Roma and swap him with Aouar. That is a story that that has just cropped up today. If I think about it, yeah, it makes sense. If you take Torreira to Roma and you get Amadou Diawara, that is another big, another big signing. It would be a great market. I'm on the side of Asana this time. If you're going for Diawara and you're swapping with Lucas Torreira, it would be better instead of selling Lucas Torreira and you don't bring in Partey, because Torreira is not is not playing where how Sema is going to be playing. And of course, if you have 20 million from Emi Martinez and you have 11 million from Kolasinac, that's enough for you to pay for Sema for the time being, as you pay the installments, right? So I think Lucas Torreira's deal should be actually used to get a CDM, and in this case I would go for Amadou Diawara if Atletico Madrid failed to give us Thomas Partey. And finally, Sema could be on his way to Arsenal this week. Now, like I told you yesterday, Lyon is saying they're not going to sell this player beyond Friday, so that means Arsenal must be working hard to get the player by Friday. Everything is agreed. Everything is agreed. It's only the price between it's only the price between Arsenal and the club itself, the mighty club Lyon, and their big president Jean-Michel Aulas, that is left for for us to close on this deal. We have been in talks yesterday. Talks continue to see that whether we can actually agree, but nothing came out, so we didn't agree on anything. I think Lyon have been working so hard to sign Lucas Paqueta. I told you about that. So they signed Lucas Paqueta. It's gonna be a 5-year deal. As long as they can finish that deal, announce him, it's going to be around 16 million. That means if they buy him at 16 million, we cannot pay anything less than 45 million, because they would want a big profit of around 30 million. I understand. For them, they are a profit-making club and they are a business club anyway. They are not like us. For us, we have always been. We even don't know our position. We don't know whether we are a business club. We don't know if we are a football club, because we cannot really, you cannot say you're a football club when you have not won any big silverware in the past 20 years. So you're not a football club. And our business club, when did we last sell a player who's worth 70 million or 50 million? And I can trace back to who. We are not really selling, we are not really making any money in the market. So I don't know, I think we have lost focus as a team, but I think this week we are going to be announcing Aouar. We are very, very, very likely to announce Aouar, especially by the fact that we have been saying that we need to sell off players, and we have sold them off. Kolasinac is off. I think Hector Bellerin, Lacazette should be the other players to leave the club before we can regret. I think Hector Bellerin, 35 million PSG and Barcelona were offering us was the 25, sorry, not the 35, the 25. It was just enough. I would sell him. I would sell him at 25 million and go for a player like Max Aarons, right? I would sell him at 25 million and go for a player like Max Aarons. For me, it would have made more sense. But anyway, since we are still working so hard to let players go, probably by the end of the transfer summer, Lacazette and Hector Bellerin will also be out of the club. They're so average. Bellerin looks so bad when it comes to defending, and a right back, that's your first priority. You have to defend first, then you go up front, bringing those crosses, and of course the transition is very key in your position, but he doesn't really do that. He's very good at going forward, coming back 0%. I think I wouldn't really have him in my side. So anyway, that is the quick transfer update around the Emirates Stadium this morning. I'll be coming back later with more transfer news and of course more videos, just like I always do on the Asana podcast. Stay tuned. That we were